Hello, beautiful soul. Welcome to your weekly astrology. Now, this week's going to be a bit different for two reasons. One, I think we all need a bit of calming vibes. So we're going to have the beautiful films that Kathy makes and I'm going to voice over. And also my beloved dog, Mr. Boo, died this week. Not Kiki, the astrology dog, but Mr. Boo, her brother, who I've actually had longer than Kiki. So, you know, I've had a tough week, so I can't quite bring myself to come on camera. But having said that, this week is so powerful and so important. I certainly couldn't cover it. For a start, we've got the Jupiter and Pluto conjunction, which is exact on the 12th, 13th, depending on where you are. And it is the final one of our lifetime. And actually, it's kind of a culmination of the year's energy. This is about powerful change. And there's no going back from it. And this is going to affect us personally as well as globally. It is huge news. If that wasn't enough, we have Mars, the planet of action, in Aries, fiery, passionate, occasionally warlike Aries, going direct. So we all get our energy back. And there's a new supermoon in Scorpio. And this is sextile that Jupiter and Pluto. Wow, it's full on. Pay attention. This is an important week for all of us. Here's your weekly astrology. Hey, gorgeous Libra. This week is the final change in a process that's been going on all year for you, starting around early April, and then another big shift in this energy in late June. And now this is it. There's a shift and a sense of freedom and endings and beginnings in connection with your home and family. And we're not just talking about blood family. We're talking about your friends. We're talking about your sense of belonging in the world, your closeness to people, your sense of self-nurturing, self-love, feeling safe in the world. The important things that ground you could be to do with where you're living and your home literally and your family literally, but it's deeper than that. It's about you looking after your emotional needs and feeling secure in the world. And you've gone through a process where perhaps you've realised, or perhaps you've been forced to realise, that it's time to let go and to break free so that you can get the true sense of family, sense of home, sense of belonging that you deserve. And if there's anything that's been insincere, if there's anything that's been blocking your way to feeling loved in the world, then that has been exposed this year. But now you're coming through that tunnel. You're coming out into a brand new world where there should be more happiness, more stability and change in those areas. And it's the final conjunction, and you'll never have this again in your lifetime. So, you know, it's truly important. Now, you've got the energy to deal with it because Mars is going direct in your opposite sign of Aries. So you have passion and power when it comes to your one-to-one relationships, your partnerships, and your love relationships. Your energy is back. If you've been feeling a bit meh, if you've been feeling not as sort of sensual as usual, not as frisky as usual, the friskiness is back. And you want to find passion with harmony. You want a playmate to be passionate in the world with, and you need that. And interestingly, the new supermoon in Scorpio, which is sextile Jupiter and Pluto, so it's also about your sense of security and abundance. There's likely to be a surprising amount of abundance coming your way in this next phase, or a sense of security. I'm not saying, you know, you're going to win the lottery or anything. Who knows? But no, what I'm talking about is that you feel safe and secure within yourself, and that you're working towards stability and building up solid foundations for your future. You know what you want now. You know what you need. And for you to really feel at peace now, you need to know what's real and what isn't real. Who is secure in your life and who isn't? Who's on your team and who isn't? And you're going to be working towards building up a solid structure where you have the right to have the secure and happy and abundant life that you seek. And that is coming to you, and you deserve it. And you've worked hard for it, and you've been brave this year, and you've looked at your life, fingers crossed, in an honest way, and you're starting to realise what is real, what isn't real. And Mars is giving you the energy to go forward. And the Jupiter and Pluto conjunction are saying what is essential to you is that you nurture yourself, that you mother yourself, that you love yourself enough to only tolerate things that are good for you and that are wholesome for you and that involve you, living a life where you feel safe because you're living a life where there are people around you who are honest and on your team. So big shifts this week. We might not all feel it straight away because actually there's a sort of earthquake of energy going on this week because Mars is going direct. So there's a lot of, well, tempers might be flying. There might be a lot of aggression or I expect there will be a lot of aggression in the external world. There's a lot of change. There's a lot of shifts. It's all quite intense and, final. So keep yourself together. Keep your balance, you beautiful creature, and all will be well. I'm not doing the tarot this week because, as I say, my poor doggy died and I'm, it's difficult for me. So I would try and do it this week, but if I can't, obviously it'll be back to usual next week. I send you so much love. Wrap yourself in a blanket of unconditional love. Know that you are loved and your balance, your security and abundance is coming. Take care, gorgeous, and I'll speak to you soon.
MicheleKnight.com. I was a client of Michele Knight, so I knew all of the psychics and they'd read for me.
It's such a innovative and really useful organisation to have at your fingertips.
There are a lot of people who they have an idea of what a psychic reading is, they have an idea of what a psychic should and shouldn't do, and a lot of it is from centuries gone by, the carnival sideshow, and Michele really has brought psychics into the modern world.
Michele Knight is a wonderful organisation to work for. It's a unique family, and that is readers, the customer service operators.
I know if I wanted to choose a reading, I know I wouldn't go to another company. The ethics, the standard, the professionalism that we keep really is second to none.
To be honest, I've never really looked at another reader service because I don't think I need to.
When I finally got a job, I pray that I will do well with all the tests that we go through. I was absolutely delighted.
Well, the process of being employed with Michele Knight wasn't an easy one, which always makes it more rewarding when you do actually pass the 4 test readings that you have to go through before you're accepted.
The interview process is actually reading for other people, reading for some of Michelle's staff as well. It's actually, what they're looking for, specifics, so surname, relatives, their names. They're looking for what happened 2-3 years ago in detail.
To be sitting at home and then the phone rings and this beautiful distinctive voice, it's Michele Knight here, I'm ringing you for my test reading, is on the other end of the line, is scary. She really wants to know that her clients are getting validations.
You get a sense that everybody running it is on the ball.
The flexibility we get as readers, well, it's just great.
I do love the freedom of when I can work and when I can have a break.
Michele Knight family are amazing, really flexible, very supportive. It's like working for no other.
It's authentic, that's a big thing, it's authentic. She genuinely cares about her readers and about the people that we read for, so it's inclusive.
I love working for MicheleKnight.com. They're great people, it's a great energy there.
She really cares about her readers getting the best, and she really cares about the clients coming and walking away, and feeling like they got what they came for.
Working with Michele Knight, I know that I've got professional backup and I know that the clients are looked after very well as well.
Michelle's very involved with her readers personally. If you need information, you need anything from her, she will reply personally.
I just love being part of a unique team, one of the most unique companies that I've ever come across.